What, with your experience in eradicating PRRS in Denmark, is the key to success?
I think one of the key messages when we are dealing with area eradication of PRRS virus is that it's very, very important to have all farmers within the area to work as a group. It's also very important that the veterinarians dealing with this area eradications know how to eradicate one farm, because if you can't eradicate one farm, then it's difficult to eradicate the virus from, let's say, 20 or 40 farms. And the last thing I would state would be that having a certain protocol for diagnostic work to follow up on how it goes with the eradication is very, very important. You have to follow like a scheme.
How do Danish farmers get motivated to eradicate the PRRS virus?
At the moment we are working on a motivation plan that is basically punishing the farmers on their money, on their finance, if they are not cooperating. So that's not a very nice way to do it. But on the other hand, they are normally also quite motivated by the fact that if we can manage to eradicate the virus, the productivity is always going up, the medicine consumption is going down. So, and it's also a lot easier to work with farm animals that are not infected with PRRS virus. So the everyday work on a farm without virus is a lot easier than on a farm with virus, and that is a motivation by itself.
The plan to become PRRS-free isn't driven by the government. Is this correct?
That is correct. The government show absolutely no interest in if we have the virus in our population or not. That is up to the business itself. So this is driven by market forces. You know, maybe we can be more competitive with other pig producing countries by getting rid of the virus. So it is not a government decision. This is basically a decision made by the farmers themselves.
What is, according to you, the biggest advantage of eradicating PRRS?
I should, as a veterinarian, probably say lower disease frequency in the animal herds in general, lower mortality and lower use of medicine. That would be the veterinary approach. For the farmer, it's a higher productivity and pretty much more income, potentially more income. But for the veterinary, it's another story.
You guided a regional PRRS-free plan. Did this promote the cooperation between farmers?
Yeah, for sure. For a certain amount of time anyway. It is probably also after a year or two like fading out and it becomes normal again. But there is for sure a certain period of time where they call each other more on the phone. They inform each other if they have like symptoms. It could be influenza, something else. They have symptoms in their herd. And before the eradication program was initiated, they didn't care what happened at the neighbor's farm. Now, after the eradication was carried out, they tend to call each other just to inform, I might have a flu problem in my farm at the moment. Please keep an eye on your herd if you see these and these symptoms, because I have that problem now. And they would never have done that earlier. So that comes from working as a tight group for like 1 year in these area eradication programs.